Okay, the Masters. Augusta National. It's finally here. The buzz is unmistakable. You've shared a ton of great sources, so let's just dive right in, yeah.
Absolutely. We've got info from like CBS Sports, Masters, plus Yahoo, the local Augusta Chronicle, even Reuters, Wikipedia, Diario AS. Quite a mix.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and some YouTube perspectives too. So the plan is basically to piece it all together, get a real sense of what's happening, the key stories unfolding at the 89th Masters.
All right. So first things first. It started today, April 10th, runs through Sunday the 13th, standard 4 days.
Yep, that's the core of it. And the field, 96 players, I believe.
96, yeah, from 26 different countries. Quite international.
It really is. And, what jumps out immediately, I think, is the Livy golf angle. 12 players from Livy are in the field.
Right. That's definitely a talking point.
That
It
goes
feels
in.
like there's always that extra layer when they compete in the majors.
Exactly. It's one of those rare times we see them head-to-head with a top PGA Tour guys on, such a massive stage. There's probably some unspoken pressure there, right, to perform well.
Oh, for sure. Validation, maybe.
Yeah.
And it sets up some interesting potential pairings down the line.
Definitely. Okay, so speaking of players everyone's watching, Scottie Scheffler, he's back, defending champion.
And trying for the back-to-back win. That's pretty rare territory, isn't it? Who's the last? Tiger?
Tiger Woods, yeah, back in 2001, 2002, it's incredibly hard to do. But Scheffler's form, it's just been relentless, hasn't it?
So consistent. Always seems to be near the top of the leaderboard.
And his game just, it fits Augusta so well. The ball striking, the course management. He doesn't just blast it. He really thinks his way around.
A surgeon out there sometimes.
Yeah.
Then you've got Rory McIlroy.
Ah, Rory, the quest continues.
The career grand slam. That green jacket is the one missing piece. He's got 2 wins already this season, though, so
Yeah.
maybe.
You'd think that gives him confidence, right? But Augusta, it's a mental test for him, maybe more than anyone. All that history, the near misses.
Yeah. The weight of expectation must be immense. It's such a compelling story, though, that chase for history. The Masters, the Open, U.S. Open, PGA. Completing that set is legendary stuff.
Absolutely. It really draws you in. And then there's Jon Rahm.
The 2023 champ, just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So he knows how to get it done here.
Exactly. That course knowledge is just, it's gold at Augusta. Knowing the breaks, the angles, his power game fits perfectly too.
So he's definitely looking to become a multiple Masters winner.
Yeah.
Join a pretty elite club there.
No doubt. Okay, so those are some key contenders. But the field isn't quite complete. There are absences.
Yeah, the big one, Tiger Woods, 5-time champ, sidelined with that Achilles injury.
It definitely changes the feel of the tournament, doesn't it? Even if he wasn't maybe a top contender to win this year, his presence is just huge.
It really is. Draws so many eyes. But, like you said, the talent pool is deep. The tournament goes on.
For sure. And on the flip side of absence, we have a really interesting debut.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
An amateur named Evan Beck. He's 34, works as an associate portfolio manager.
Wait, really? A finance guy? How did he get in?
Won the 2024 U.S. Mid-Amateur Championship. So he's balancing a demanding day job with elite amateur golf. Now he's teeing it up at the Masters.
That is incredible. Seriously impressive. Talk about dedication.
It really is. Makes you wonder, does that discipline from managing portfolios, does that help with the pressure cooker of Augusta?
That's a great question. Fascinating story. Okay, looking at the action that's already underway, some key tee times were highlighted in the sources.
Right, those marquee groups. Scheffler went off fairly early, 10:15 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, with Justin Thomas and Jose Luis Ballester.
Yeah.
That's a strong group right out of the gate.
Definitely sets a benchmark, see how the course is playing early on.
Then later, 1:12 p.m., you had Rory McIlroy paired with Ludwig Oberg and Akshay Bhatia.
Ooh, that's a fun one. Experience, like red-hot young talent in Uberg.
Yep.
And Bhatia, who just won to get in.
Right. A real mix. Shows the different generations out there.
Yeah, seeing how they all tackle Augusta, that'll be interesting.
And then shortly after, 1:34 p.m., Jon Rahm, Wyndham Clark, and Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay, that feels like a strategic powerhouse group.
Precision players.
Mhm.
Lots of course management likely on display there, not just bombing it.
Agreed. Watching them navigate the tricky holes should be really insightful.
Okay, let's talk weather. Always a factor at Augusta. Thursday, today, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, the forecast looked pretty benign. Sunny, light breezes, good scoring conditions probably.
Ideal for getting off to a good start. But Friday, that looks like it could be a different story.
40% chance of rain, maybe some thunderstorms, and the wind. Potentially gusting up to, 37 miles per hour?
Wow. Okay, that changes things. big time.
Absolutely. Wind is maybe the biggest defense at Augusta. Affects every shot. Approach shots, putts, everything gets harder.
And thunderstorms mean potential delays, messing with routines. Friday could be a real grind.
Could be pivotal, yeah. Survive Friday, and then maybe things settle down.
Right. The weekend forecasts look better. Sunny, milder winds.
That's the hope. So if players can navigate Friday's potential chaos, they'll be in a good spot for a clearer run to the finish.
Makes sense. Shifting gears slightly, the traditions, Masters Week is full of them. The par 3 contest yesterday.
Always fun, a bit more relaxed. Nicholas Echevarria from Colombia won it, apparently in a playoff.
Nice. And there were holes in one. Always a highlight.
Yeah. Tegan Bradley, Tom Hoagie, and Brooks Koepka all got an ace. The crowd loves that.
Oh, absolutely. Great spectacle. It's a nice kind of family-friendly lead-in to the main event.
Exactly. Shows a different side of the players before the intensity ramps up.
And you can't forget the ball skipping on 16 during practice rounds.
The obligatory skip shot. It's just one of those iconic Augusta things, isn't it? Players have fun with it. Fans love seeing it.
Totally. One last point about the course itself. Augusta National isn't static. There were some changes.
Yeah. Due to Hurricane Helene back in September, apparently several trees came down.
Oh, wow. Any
Yeah.
specific spots mentioned?
Most notably on the 10th hole, it seems. Lost some trees there.
Huh. The 10th is already a beast. Downhill, tricky. Losing trees there,
Yeah.
that's to change how you play, right?
Definitely could. Might change the sight lines, the wind patterns, maybe the ideal approach angle. Even small tweaks at Augusta can have, a pretty big impact. Players will have had to adjust their strategy for sure.
It just shows how the course itself is always part of the story, always evolving.
Never stays exactly the same.
Okay, so wrapping things up, the 2025 Masters is rolling. We got Scheffler defending, Rory chasing the slam, Rahm with that winning experience.
Plus the great amateur story with Evan Beck and those Live E players adding another dynamic.
Right, and then there's the weather wild card, especially Friday. That could really shake things up. Plus, the subtle course changes like on number 10.
It really feels like all the elements are there for a classic Masters week. Established stars, rising talent, the course itself, and that unpredictable weather.
It sets up perfectly. So final thought then. What ultimately decides it this year? Is it going to be that deep Augusta experience? Or maybe just current red-hot form? Or could it be something totally unexpected, like getting the right side of the draw with Friday's weather?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Maybe it's a combination. You need the form, you probably need some course knowledge, and yeah, maybe a little luck with the conditions doesn't hurt either. The early rounds are setting the stage, but the real drama, you feel, is still to come this weekend.
Can't wait to see how it unfolds. Thanks for diving into all this with me.
My pleasure. It's going to be a good one to watch.